It's a whole lot of this, it's a whole lot of that. I'm trying to get to the racks. It's a whole lot of this, it's a whole lot of that. Never can't give me no slack. Hey, I'm trying to get out these packs. 448, shit too. Yo, what's going on, people? It's your boy, Drepac. I'm live from Our Radio, and I'm here with my guy Ace doing this interview today. Make sure y'all tap in with us.
So, Drepac, tell me about that name. Like, why Drepac? Where did that come from? You know.
Okay, really? The name Drepac came from simply this. My middle name is Andre, right? And I was in class one day, and this teacher, her name Miss Ranch. This is the main reason I started rapping too. She told me that I was good at poems, and the person that we was watching on the screen, the music, it was the song called Changes, and it was Tupac. And I was like, Tupac, like, I ain't know all the way about him. I knew about him a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But when I really went and listened to Tupac, he became my favorite rapper because the stories that he told in his songs, I related to him, you know what I'm saying, in some ways. And that's how I had mixed up my name, Dre, and then Pac from Tupac, Drepac, greatest of all time. Straight like that.
When did you start rapping? What inspired you to start?
I started rapping in November of 2020. I told you in previous times that I started rapping due to like pain. Like rapping was a way for me to have a counseling session and a way for me to get stuff off my mind, you know, and just heal my mental. And then it just turned into a hobby, and then it turned into a lifestyle.
How do you feel about the professional music industry today?
The music industry today is green. You heard it here first. You know what I'm saying? In this industry, they want you to pay to play. It's no longer about how good your song sound, how good you do this, how good you do that. It's not about that. You can make the best beat in the world. Them folks will take your beat and put it on their song and say they made it. No credit. That's why you gotta get everything licensed. I ain't got nothing licensed yet because I told you, this is a hobby right now, you know, and I just rap for fun in my mental, and then that's when I take a break from it when I know it's getting to me, you know. And that's one key thing in rapping. It's okay to take breaks, but while you take breaks, expand your sound, your musical taste, all that. Go listen to some pop, go listen to some rock and roll, go listen to some Chinese music, go listen to some Afro beats, cause you can just hear different sounds and different things for the people around you.
So, with that being said, you know, you do this for a hobby. What would you say your biggest aspiration with rap is, or your artistry?
What you mean by that?
Where would you want to be ultimately in this business?
Shoot, really, like, I don't even want to like be a rapper all the way. Like, that's what I try to tell people at the end of the day. Like, at the end of the day, I started rapping to become an actor. I seen that rapping was a pathway that some people took to get to their acting career, and it's all about building a face in your brand. You have to look at yourself as a brand. That's what I tell people. Everything you do has to be branded, or you have to do good about it. Like, no matter what, make whatever you do, make it be the best. Like, my mama and my grandma and all them, they told me one thing about you: when you go do something, you gonna try to make sure you do the best at it. You know what I'm saying? You can't let nobody ever get down your confidence or none of that. Like, you just gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? You face adversity, obstacles, trials, tribulations. Just push. You know what I'm saying? That's the best thing to do. Like, and if you get too like stressed out, just release it into the air. Somebody hear you. You know what I'm saying? You never know.
So, let me ask you this. How do you feel about snitching? And I ask you this because I just know that's a big thing with rappers, a lot of them who come from street culture. How do you personally feel about snitching?
Hey man, me personally, I don't really like tell. I used to tell when I was little at my grandma's house, like to not get a whooping with the belt. But I feel like this: what you do, you get yourself into, and you gotta do what you do. You gotta take it like a man. And like my people's always told me, what you put your hands into, make sure you can take the dirt that come behind it. Like, make sure you can clean your hands. Don't make sure your hands stay dirty. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you got some soap. Can't always just be taking out the trash. Clean your hands sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta have a good way Like everything come with a good and a bad. So that's why I just tell people you have to focus on you and choose what you want to do as it pertains to yourself. Like you have to make the decision. You can't be influenced by somebody else to make your own decision. You gotta do it because you want to do it.
Gotcha. Why would you want to or not want to be in a record deal?
I would not want to sign to a label due to the fact of once you sign to a label, you have to have this certain look. You have to wear the chain that the label puts around your neck. And I feel like I ain't no dog. Ain't nobody finna call me. Like, no offense to none of these rappers out here, but y'all look like dogs with these chains on y'all neck. Y'all run around here with these other people labels around y'all neck, and y'all do whatever they say when they say it. Quick, fast, in a hurry. And it's like, your name tied to anything. Like how he just touched on the snitching thing. All them boys was running around with the YSL chains. And they got caught up. All due to some chains, a name, 3 letters. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you just have to, you gotta know what you're dealing with. And stuff get real. It ain't no easy world out here.
Can you tell us a story about a time you faced a challenge with your music career? Whether that be a song that went bad or someone stole some of your music. Tell us, like, you know, give us an experience. Or your performance, something like that.
So like a bad time?
You know, bad or good. It's just something that was really like eventful, but that ties into your artistry.
Shoot, something, I ain't gonna even say like something that happened, but something that is eventful in my life that happened with my music. A dude had told me that I had a one-of-a-kind voice, and I had only heard that from like 2 people, him and my teacher in like 2nd grade. Her name was Miss Fountain.
Miss Fountain.
She was like, you got a one-of-a-kind voice. I had said, fuck you. Like, and she had asked me, did I say it? I was like, nah. And she was like, you can't lie to me. You got a one-of-a-kind voice. Like, nobody else talk like you in this classroom. You know what I'm saying? So, like, when somebody told me that, I just took that in consideration. And I, like, been trying to go hard and, like, find the sound that I need to find, you know? Because I've been experimenting. And I still, like, to this day, like, I found my sound, but I haven't found my sound all the way. Like, but I know what beats I can walk easy, like, you know. So, for sure.
What's the biggest mistake you believe new and upcoming artists are making?
Everybody wanna be like gangsta. Like that's the real to it. Like I ain't no gangsta person. Like I'm just cool. Like I like to talk to females. I like to get money. You know, I go to college and I just be kicking it. I like to put it on, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Profit Players, you know what I'm saying? I like to dress up. I just be talking about life and what goes on in life in my rap. I don't be doing too much crazy, you know, like the crazy stuff that you do, why would you put that in your rap? That's like admitting to your crime. That's why I say people snitch on themselves.
Last round, Tupac or Biggie?
Tupac.
East Coast, West Coast?
I'm from the East Coast, but I'm from the West Side of the Dust.
Dinner with Jay or 500,000?
Easy, 500K, bro. Let's be serious. If you know me and you know me, you know what I'm saying?
Auto-tune or no auto-tune?
It depends on the song, depends on the beat, depends on the vibe, depends on who in the room. I could make a full song with no auto-tune if it's just me, because it's not gonna be nobody there to say, bro, that don't sound right, bro, that don't sound right. But if I'm in a room with 6 or 7 people, I'm gonna have auto-tune on, just so it can sound like the Atlanta sound to them.
Okay, gotcha. Touring or music videos, specials?
Both. Both. Like, I gotta do more of both. Like, hey man, book me. Drepac, you know? I do good shows if I actually get booked.
Cool, last question for you, buddy. Give me some advice to your fans or just something you want to say to somebody somewhere.
Hey man, shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody that believed in me, man. Go shop Visuals. Go shop Profit Players, man. Go shop the Father Eyes, man. Tap in with our radio if you need anything with mix and mastering. If you want to just start your own podcast, anything, man, come see me, man. I ain't no monster, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna bite you, you know? Hey, another thing, all y'all females, niggas, whoever, stop the staring, bro. No cap. That's a message to everybody. I can talk to you, bro. We lit though. Tap in with our radio. Adios.
Running this shit, know I'm going global. They say I'm the man, know I'm taking over. 7 on shit that would made me. I'm 4 pockets full like I'm baby. Fees on my phone trap, I might get them stoned. Put the cash in my bag and I'm gone. Money first, I don't